Shit, what channel am I on? Am I on the right channel? Crap, I didn't check. Oh my gosh. Wait, what page am I on? Am I on the right page? I think I went. Did I go live on the right? Hold up, let me make sure I'm on the right page. I've never gone live on this page. Let me check. Let me check. Let me check. Hello, hello, hello. Oh my God, this timeout thing. How do I stop it from timing out? Hey, Quan. Hey, newbie. Hey, Simply A. How are you? How are you guys? Hey, my friends in the cloud. Well, it says there's three people. It says there's three people. I don't know who's here. I've never gone live on this page, so can you guys hear me? You said you're live listening to you and playing. Oh, you're live, Quan? Okay. Yeah, I see you playing, but I don't know what to do. I just go there and I watch. Um, you're doing great. Oh, that's great. Good to hear. I am doing good. I'm doing good. I decided to take a break and come live because it's kind of quiet. I don't know. I'm kind of scared. I don't know what's going on. What's happening? Why is it so quiet? Hey, Chris G, my boo. How are you? Long time no see, Chris G. Let me see. Like, I've never gone live on this page, so I am going. Wait a minute. What page am I on? Why I don't see the live on here? Am I on my main page or am I on the backup page? You said it was a troll. Who was a troll? You said, oh, I was typing shooting someone on the game. Oh, and it was a troll? Oh, thank you. Thanks, newbie. I appreciate it. Thank you. Um, okay, so I don't. What page am I on? I'm on the backup, right? So why? Oh, okay, never mind. I logged onto the wrong. I logged onto the reloaded. Oops. I was doing. I uploaded something on the reloaded. So okay, now I see it. Now I see it. Now I see it. Okay. I uploaded something on the reloaded. So okay, new. All right. Okay. Let me mute myself over here. But you know the thing about like being on the phone is when the camera, like when the camera goes times out, when the camera times out, does it go black on the screen? Okay. Whew, I am hot. This material is hot. This is, oh, look at that. Wait a minute. So how is Quan? Quan, you're a mod? I didn't know that maybe I have gone live on this page before. I have? I must have gone live on this page before. Chris G is a mod. Okay. Well, I was wondering because I didn't think you said, yeah. See, like if, hi, Nuts Cray, how are you? When it times out, like, how do I prevent it from like doing that? Okay. Yeah, Chris G. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think I have gone live. I think maybe just one. This material, I hate like polyester. This is one of those things. If you're sub to my can you guys please share the live? Because I hardly, I think this might be my first time, or what I did. I think what I did was maybe I streamed on maybe the main channel and this channel. And I think maybe that's how come. I'm not sure. Because I feel like I've never gone live on this page. Thank you so much for sharing. Yes, please share the video. I just wanted to go live here and maybe get more people. And then I put Trish, Shish Trish. If you're in the beef sector, you know what it means when you put someone's name in the title. That means like you have some shit to talk about. Okay, maybe I shouldn't be. cursing already. I'm gonna try not to. So, what are you guys doing? How was your Friday? How there's been like some stuff. Oh, wait, let me make sure I get it. Hi, Curry. How are you? Welcome. I wanted to make sure that I try to like share this in you know how people post links. I try to do that, but I don't think that I did it. But it's not a big deal. I was looking and nobody was live. Ness was live earlier, and I think is Jay Wilson live. I'm not sure. It seems eerily quiet. Um, it seems eerily quiet, which is kind of scary. Why? Because I don't know if you guys are aware. Well, you must have heard about the fight, right? You must have heard about the fight that happened with Kulin and Mink, right? And that is still being discussed. But then there's like a potential pull up or an encouragement of a pull up. I have no idea what's going on. Um, I really hope that there's, like, I just pray that people don't get hurt, especially because, like it's Mother's Day weekend. So I don't know what's going on. There's like all kinds of pull ups being threatened. Did you guys hear anything about any pull ups? You know that I'm like going everywhere. And then, of course, there's like potential beefs. So did you guys hear about any pull ups? No, yes. Or you just kind of like haven't been in YouTube, right? Have you guys been on YouTube? Have you seen anything? Have you heard? Have you been watching? Hey, love always boo, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Have you guys love always? I know for sure you've seen like potential pull up. Do you think that there's gonna be a pull up this weekend? I was telling them that we have not finished. I don't know what the ramifications will be for the cooling and mink pull up, but it sounds like things are getting legal. It sounds like last was it last night or Thursday night, right? Well, last night was Thursday night. Last night, you said, wait, I have been ignoring it. You have Chris G. Chris G, you've been ignoring it on purpose. Okay. Um, so Curry said, I seen a video you shared that Donald guy, never seen him before. Yes, Donald Goins. Yes, is from the Mo 3 sector. Yes, he there's like all the pull-ups that I'm talking about are yeah, so I'm glad you saw it from my wall. I do share a lot of people like the people that I cover, I do share them on my wall. Yeah, so Donald Goins or DG is from the Mo 3 sector. He's one of the content creators that's known there. So yes, I am there a lot. And then I'm in a couple of the chats too. Chanel, Cartel, like I mean, like just look at the videos that I share and then the clips that I post. You see like what's going on. Um, so yesterday, right, Sean G had an interview and he tried. I will have to say that I commend Sean G because I didn't see any of the men try to I didn't see any of the men try to make peace or broker peace between Kulin and Mink because as you know, after that fight, it looks like Mink like has called. I don't know if like what kind of report, I don't know what kind of legal actions are going to be taken, but it looks like it's gone legal, right? Um, Love always says Chanel not down there for that. She only there. Yes. So Chanel went to visit Isha, but do you know that before Chanel went to visit, like people start like the rumors and the rumblings. First of all, they had the wrong I feel like they had the wrong place where she's going because Isha is in Texas. So they said another city that's in another state, right? I saw someone posted on the wall like, oh, there's a rumor that somebody is flying over wherever and they're en route to go do a pull up. Maybe that's yet another pull up. I'm not sure, but um I don't know. But there was anyway, so back to like the story you said, Chris, you said I do have to give Shanji his respect on that one, and that's the only comment I'll make on that. Yeah, I mean, you saw that same one, right? Right, and that's correct. Yeah, so Shanji, I will say, um, there was a disturbing comment I saw today where someone said in a chat, I would say like an older person who should know better. I don't know when pull up is is content. I mean, if it happens, I guess then it becomes content. But just to label it content, I don't know that that's content. I mean, no one comes on YouTube and decides to go fight and then go to court or go to jail and it becomes content. So, but hey, be that as it may, if they call that content, then let it be content, right? I will say that Shanji did try to plead with the both ladies to see if they would drop any of the legal actions. I think both of them are taking legal actions on their part, and I think Ming said no. She's standing her ground. She said no. So at least he tried. He tried to make peace between them, and aside from that, what I saw was a bunch of people like encouraging it, a bunch of people like cash apping. Like, so do you guys think that that's gonna be like the new thing? People are gonna be like, okay, yeah, because we found out that people like gave Cooling like gas money and all that. Do you think that that's gonna be like the new trend? What do you think? What are your thoughts? Yeah, that was Love always said that was very sweet of Shanji. Yes. He said to Georgia where Mink is on VS page, it was a post. Yes, yes, Love always, that's the same one I saw. I saw the same post. I was like, really? In Georgia again? Who on earth is fighting? Like, wasn't there already enough fight? I'm having a cocktail. I'm having a drink. So do you think that's gonna be like the new trend? People are gonna That's gonna be like someone said in the chat, it's content. Do you think that's where this is? Do you think that's gonna be like the new thing? People are gonna be scheduling pull-ups or planning pull-ups, and then it's gonna be like for clicks and views and for Cash App. I'm just afraid someone's gonna get hurt. Chris G said, I hope it's not because the same people really will. Yeah. And wasn't there someone who was unalived, a YouTuber from pull-ups, and then I saw someone get knocked out. I think I hope that guy is okay. I saw it on someone's life. I hope that person is okay. Yeah, I really hope like that's not the case because I feel like one, yeah, it's all fun and games until someone gets hurt or until someone like ends up in jail. Yes, LA. Oh my gosh, I was in LA's chat, but he was taking too long. I got irritated. I was like, I don't have patience. Get to the point, right? He was saying that he got in a fight with someone. I was waiting for him to say who he got in a fight with, right? I was in his chat, and I usually like stay in the cloud. I dropped down, but I kept waiting. He said he had a black eye. He said the guy punched him. He's never had a black eye before. Do you know? Wait, Chris G, what? You say he got beat up? Oh my gosh. I guess I have to go there and like go watch the whole thing because I was like, you've got to be kidding me. He said he was showing his face, right? I don't know if he ever came on camera, but what I know that I saw was like he was there and like it was a picture. Was that the same thing you saw? There was a picture and he had a black eye. He said you saw the footage, but I don't remember where. I think I saw the footage. I didn't wait for the rest of his live because I think it was just taking too long, and I just left. Right? I left, and so I didn't wait to hear who he fought and why did they fight. Like, why the hell? Why are you fighting? And you got a black eye, and you're a grown ass man. Like, what? Well, we can say that about the ladies too, because they fought. He said, "Damn, now I gotta go back to." Yes, me too. Because he came live to talk about it. I want to say it was 2 days ago, or was it last night? I think it was 2 days ago because I tried to go back again yesterday to like I think he was live again yesterday. And I'm like, oh my god, this is taking too long. I just need to go back and red ball or maybe put it at like 1.5 speed and just go through it and like see who the heck he fought. Hey Tanari, how are you? Thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah, so many unanswered questions. I want to know, who did you fight? Why did you fight? Did you fight over a girl? Hey Mel, sis, how are you? Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Yeah, I want to know like why is he pulling up? Like, was it a planned pull up? Did they know they were gonna fight? Have they been beefing like all this time? Like, what the heck happened? That's what I want to know, right? It says new pinned chat. Okay, that's interesting. Um, I really hate this thing. Okay, when it times out and then I freeze. Right? I wonder how. Like the people that go, do you go live on? Who goes live on their phone? Does your screen like when your screen times out? How do you prevent it from doing that while you're live? I feel like I didn't have that problem on this other phone. I have that problem on this phone. Um, so it says they photoshopped LA to make it look busted. It was just his eye. Okay, no, but okay, yes. So what I saw, I was in his live, right? I was in his live, like I was there, like waited, and then he showed up. I don't think that he cammed up. I don't know if he cammed up later on, but he was showing a picture and he was showing his eye, like as proof that all he had was a black eye, and he was saying he had never gotten a black eye before. He's fought before, but he's never gotten beat up or Chris, you said he got beat up, right? He got beat up. Okay. Uh yes, I have to turn the screen timer off, but then I have to like go in the settings and all that. Otherwise I have to like keep doing this. Oh, and every time I come over here to go live, then I remind myself that whenever I get next to this window, that I start getting stuffed up because it's next to the trees outside here, and I start getting congested. Um, how old is he? Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. Anyone know how old he is? A YouTuber dares someone to pull up on him, and they oh, exactly. See, that's the one I saw, right? Because ZX came on someone's live this morning. ZX came on someone's live this morning and he talked about it. Didn't wasn't someone unalived? Someone was unalived and then someone was missing. So I don't think that, like these pull-ups, I mean, is it the clicks and views, are they worth it? If it's like a save, I don't know. If you're going to do like a scripted fight or a scheduled fight, I would say plan it, go somewhere safe, and then just discuss it. Maybe just know that you're going to fight. I don't. How do you schedule a fight? I don't even know. That sounds. I feel silly saying that. I feel silly saying that. Like if you want to do that for clicks and views, that's gonna be like the new thing. If you're gonna do that, just be safe about it because you never know what weapon the other person is gonna have. That's my thing. It just seems I don't know. Curry said a few weeks ago Mike Mills drove 3 hours and pulled up on LA. Mike, oh my gosh. I saw that one. Okay, listen, and I was talking about the one where Coolin drove an hour, but this guy drove 3 hours now. See, here's the thing, right? If you ever take that to court, it's like premeditated. Why is it premeditated? Because you had time to turn around. You drove 3 hours to go fight. So if someone ever wanted to take you to court, you have no excuse. You're going to be in the wrong, even if they decided to invite you, right? Isn't it premeditated? 3 hours. You drove 3 whole hours to go fight someone. Tanari said, I'm not fighting anyone off the internet because I carry, man, I wish, look, anybody come over here, I'm just going to say that, make it be a PSA. If anyone thinks that they have, I don't have any beef with anybody. If people have issues with me, that's just on them. But if you think you're gonna pull up on me, I live in an area in a county where you call the cops, the like five cops will show up in less than 5 minutes. Okay, so I dare you to try to pull up on me. You pull up on me, I'm not gonna fight you because I'm not trying. First of all, I'm not breaking my nails. But if you want to tussle, then we can tussle. And guess what? I'm filing charges. Anything you do, if you harass me, if you slander me, I'm making it known right now. I'm not gonna do any of this like back and forth and going live for live and doing all of that BS. I'm going legal, period. Okay? Because this is the internet. It's not that serious. Like, just do your clicks and views. Like, I don't know if you want to schedule pull-ups or if you want to like fight or whatever, at least just be safe. I don't think that it's not worth it, right? Because these two ladies are now going to court. Oh my gosh. Hi, Kiki. Hi, Kiki. How are you? Yeah, exactly. It's their fault for pulling up, right? Yeah. See, me, I don't listen. I need to figure out what the law is to carry, but even so, I don't know that I will carry, but if I have to protect myself because of YouTube, that's crazy. But I will protect myself. But just rest assured, if you decide you're gonna pull up on me for whatever reason, I'm calling the cops because you're crazy. First of all, it probably wouldn't even be me that will call the cops. It'll be my neighbor, and I guarantee you that five police officers are gonna show up in less than 5 minutes. So people need to be careful. Like this stuff, people can get locked up over this. Like it's I don't think it's that serious. Um, it's not that serious. But boo, first he said someone passed, and then you mean the ex? No, I think someone was. I think he said he was one of the few people to find out first. Yes. Okay. So I think they tried to ask him who it was, but he didn't really. He said he'll rather not say because I think maybe they hadn't like released information to the family or something like that. I don't know, but I think that was in the morning that he said it, and then I need to research. Like, did you guys see it on YouTube? I feel like I saw, but I don't recognize the name. Um, love likes to me either. Words don't mean anything to me. I can't do the back and forth on the internet. Listen, maybe I ignore a lot of stuff. Like a lot of this stuff, like people want to get a rise out of you, or they want to say stuff or yell or be like ghetto and ratchet or whatever. Listen, I like ghetto. I like ratchet. I can get ghetto. I can get ratchet. People want to like yell and holler and act a fool on the internet, and that's fine for entertainment if that's what people like to do. I usually ignore a lot of stuff, but if I need to push live and go live and whatever, I'll do it. But going back and forth and fighting with people I don't know and doing all of that, like pulling up, yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. I didn't go on YouTube for that. I think I'll probably get off YouTube or maybe go to a different sector before I do that mess. Um, okay. You said you're licensed to. Oh wow. Okay. See, like I'm scared of I don't know if I ever will, but I mean I think if I have to protect myself, I'll just go learn how to shoot, and if I have to carry, I mean I'll carry. Hey Lalizi, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Okay, says Chris G said my neighbors aren't calling the cops, but they don't welcome strangers and you wouldn't make it out. Oh wow. Um Hey Stormy, how are you? Welcome. You say your neighbors won't call. Listen, mine will. Mine will. They'll call. I mean, just start yelling and pulling up and doing. It's pretty quiet here. I like it. It's quiet, but anybody that comes with all that rah rah stuff and like things that they're gonna pull up, it probably won't be me that will call the cops. It probably will be the neighbors. Okay, the neighbors will call the cops, or the neighbors will start calling me, and then they'll call the cops. So yeah, so I don't know what's going on. I hope everybody is like safe And did you guys hear? It's a scenario I used to be. Is yeah. Do you guys? I see like love always does carry. Chris, do you? Chris says I live in the whole hood for real. They're not friendly. I mean, yeah, because if they see that you're like a stranger, right? If they know, like people know, like neighbors know, you know what I'm saying? Like people know. I'm pretty sure, like like when Mink and Kulin fought, apparently there were neighbors. It was the neighbors that pulled them off, that pulled Kulin off of her. So the neighbors know, and they see the stuff, like they see a fight when a fight is going on. So they're gonna know that you're an outsider. Like these people are observant. They know who comes there. Like you're there multiple. You live there. You're there multiple times a day. So they're gonna know that you're an outsider. Yeah, more than likely it's gonna be someone else calling the cops. I'm not sure if you're a mom. If so, happy Mother's Day. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Um, Yeah, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. I hope everyone has a wonderful Mother's Day weekend. I think that we should celebrate moms. It's their special day. Like, spend time with your mom. My mom is still alive. So, what time is it? I need to call her. Um, like she lives in a different state, unfortunately. Sometimes I go there and see her for like either Mother's Day or her birthday, but I hope everyone, like, it's eerily quiet, and I'm hoping that it's just because it's Mother's Day and not because like I don't know why it's like unusually quiet. I'm just hoping that nothing bad happens. I don't know. I don't have a good feeling. Um, I believe if you shoot someone legally, it looks better if you empty the clip. Really? Not all shots necessarily at the person. Empty on the ground. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. It shows you're scared. Right, right. But but I used to watch all those like ID Discovery, like all those crime shows. I used to watch them, and they like take into account how many times you fired the thing, like you fired the gun at them. I think that they take it into, but I guess you're right. Like if it's not directed at them and maybe directed at like someone somewhere else, it's maybe like a sign of like being scared, right? Uh you live in a stand your ground and carry, but I'm not supposed to have a weapon. But yeah, those stand your ground places. Um, I don't know. But if it stands your ground, that means like if that person comes, like you have the right to do whatever it is. What is that? Oh, I think someone's alarm or something's going off. So does that mean like if someone comes to, like they come on your property, like you have the right to protect yourself, right? I think that's what that means. Um, oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Tanari. Oh, I think I saw you say that in was that you or Miss Cruz or someone said that in a chat in Lady Nika's chat earlier today. Oh, so sorry to hear that. Um, I hope that she's resting in peace, and you can go over there, talk to her, put some flowers over there, and they become your angel. Like even though they're not here, they become your angel. Like when they're no longer here in the flesh. So um, yeah, happy Mother's Day to all the moms. Curry said, yeah, yeah, that's what that means, right? Like the stand your ground. That means if they come to you, like you have the right to protect yourself, so you can fire the weapon. You're supposed to in a stand your ground. Okay, yeah. Unless Terry said unless you're 10. Unless you're 10, then they question you, right? Like it's not even funny, right? It applies to everybody else except for people who are 10, right? Because although the state, they should just put like a little side note, right? Um, because then because yes, like haven't you seen that? I've seen that so many times, right? They You see other people, it's like, oh yeah, it's a pretty like closed closed shut case, right? Like the case, it's like case closed, stand your ground, he was protecting himself. But except if you are 10, then it's like, well, what did they do? Who touched who? Who did what? Right? Then there becomes like all these other extra questions, right? Um, because you said I grew up shooting, never not going to have access to. Yeah, I mean, like there are people, yeah, the people that grow up with that, like, yeah, they're used to it. Like some people, that's like a sport. People go out and shoot in shooting ranges or outside. Yep, it's like it's a sport. Okay, Tanari said the first time I discharged, it was 2 weeks for me to prove. Really? Are you serious? See, that's my thing. I think I'm scared of that. Okay. Not only am I scared of the weapon, I'm also scared that even if I am right, that I'm going to get questioned. Like you see it, don't you see it? You see it in cases, you see it on TV all the time, and in real life, you see it all the time. It happens. You're in the right, but I mean, it can be really stressful when they are questioning you, right? Who's that celebrity guy? It was a movie set, right? One of those the is it a Baldwin? One of them, it was in a movie, and they have props, and it was supposed to be empty, but they even have people on set that are supposed to like be in charge of like making sure like all the props, all the equipments and stuff are empty. Well, that person who how did they not know that something that there was like a bullet in there? So they were acting, he shot it. There wasn't supposed to be anything. Either something or was supposed to be blank. I don't know what it was, but yes, yes, Alec Baldwin. Okay, so do you know that that investigation went on for a long time? But you have to think who is in charge, who's a producer, who's a person. They have somebody dedicated to do specifically that. So that's my fear because I remember during that time, like it's kind of like they were under a lot of stress. People were calling him and the family like a bunch of stuff. And I think maybe at the time, maybe his wife was pregnant. Um, and it was a lot of stress because it was like, oh, they found him guilty. They came and took a bunch of stuff from the set. I mean, it was a lot of stuff. It was a lot of stress going on. Uh, Thanks, Stormy. To you say hello. I will definitely watch your replay. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. And if you are a mom, happy Mother's Day. And of course, all of us, we have a mom. Happy Mother's Day to your moms. And to the ones who have lost your mom, I hope that your mom and your grandma, happy Mother's Day to the grandmas too. And for the our loved ones that have passed, may they rest in peace. Oh, Big Man TV is here. Big Man, hey boo, how are you? Yeah, so we were talking about that, and so that was the pull up. That's what like even led to this, like, right? The YouTuber person that got it's alleged that there's a YouTuber like they went to fight and somebody got unalived, and it's two YouTubers and one is on the loose. Oh, wait, you too, Chris G, your mom? Oh, rest in peace. Oh, sorry to hear that. You said you're about to sleep. It's early. Aren't you like an hour behind me? It's like 12. It's oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Stormy. Big man, you're going to sleep already? I've seen you in chats at 3, 4 in the morning. What's happening today? Are you tired? Are you sleepy? You're going to sleep now? Isn't it 11 your time? Oh, you've lost both of yours, but yeah, they are. They really become your angel for real. I'm just thankful that my mom is so my grandmother on both sides, they're no longer here, but they did live long. They lived till on my mom's side, I believe she was over 100. On my dad's side, I think she was in her 80s. So they did live long. So at least, I'm grateful for that. They lived a long life. Pretty I see like my thing shows, oh, hey pretty eyes, how are you? Um, where's Big Man? Oh, Big Man, I asked you, what time is it in your, aren't you like an hour behind me? It's 12:13 here. Um, I don't even see you here. Oh, there you are. So what time is it there? I guess you're tired, huh? You're doing well. Okay. Yes, I am. I'm doing well. I'm just winding down. I was trying to do like a try on haul, and then I tried on some stuff from Target, but it's kind of, like a lounge the house type thing. One of them is the green thing that I showed I that I uploaded in the thing. Then I decided I don't think I'm gonna do that video. I don't know. Um, you said you're so sad when you heard the news about El Compa. That was cool. May he rest in peace. Yes. Rest in peace. Big man said, "What? It's 11:13." Yeah, that's what I thought. So you're tired? Are you tired? Is that why you're going to bed already? You're going to sleep? I take naps, right? Like I could fall asleep now. What's been happening to me is that I used to be able to like stay up really late and then I'll get all the clips, but then it's like my body gets used to certain sleep patterns. So lately I've been going to bed. I'm surprised I probably go to bed around 1. I'll fall asleep and then I'll wake up around 3 or 4, and then you may see me in chats. I'll wake up and then like if I go to the bathroom or wake up or whatever, I'll check YouTube and see like is anybody live? Did anything happen? Is there like breaking news? Let me see what happened. Let me see if there's breaking news that I need to like, like record or whatever, and then I'll go back to sleep. Right. Oh, thanks, Stormy. Okay. Catch you later. Thanks. Thanks for stopping by. Pretty, I said, me too. Naps are the best. Yes. I used to hate naps, right? Like during the day, I would get really tired, right? And I like coffee, right? So when I get sleepy, I'll just go drink coffee. Or back in the days when I used to drink like Red Bull, I'll drink Red Bull. What's the other thing? The other thing, there's this other thing that I the those 5 hour energy those 5 hour energy things. I used to drink that, but I stopped. I haven't had those. Do you know why? Those Red Bull, I used to drink them whenever I was in school, right? I lived on, it wasn't Red Bull at the time. It was Mountain Dew had one. I can't remember what it's called. It was in a green can. Oh my gosh. But it was like all the sugar and caffeine. Like now that I know better, like now that I know better, I know that that's what it was. It was loaded with sugar and caffeine. And at some point, like with sugar and caffeine, you're gonna crash, right? You're gonna crash off of that sugar. Even the caffeine, you're gonna crash at some point. And when you crash, I mean, like you crash hard with the sugar, and then you get sleepy. So I used to um I used to drink that like religiously because I was working full time and then I was in school. Um, so in order to handle all of that, I that was before Red Bull came out. So I would drink that. It came in a skinny can just like the Red Bull. Um, and then Red Bull came out, so then I started drinking Red Bull, but I would drink once I figured out like too much sugar on the regular one, I would drink the sugar-free one. I lived on that, but then after a while, like that stuff was not good for my like that stuff is not really good for your stomach. For me, it wasn't. I just stopped drinking it. I don't drink it anymore. I just drink coffee. I drink coffee or I take the B vitamin. Hi, Westy. How are you? Oh, you're just a little sleepy. Okay, thanks for stopping by. Um, thanks for stopping by, big man. Um, Westy, how are you? Um, yeah. So, I was just talking about, like the fight and all of that mess. Any pull up, I was asking about like pull up because it seems like do we think that that's gonna be like the new thing? People are gonna be pulling up for fight. What else did I talk about? Energy drinks don't give me energy, but coffee does. Coffee the coffee doesn't give me energy anymore. Really, for me, coffee is really like a survival thing. I just I don't think it gives me energy. I think it keeps me awake so that I can do my I think at some point it used to give me energy, but it doesn't. It keeps me like in the morning I can't really function without coffee. So I just need to drink it for it to do its job in the morning, which is to um, make me wake up and not be grumpy. Energy drinks now, I feel like even at some point the Red Bull it even kind of stopped working. It just wasn't doing it anymore. Um, okay, what else? You said I never drank Red Bull and I'm glad now I know what is made from. Yes, if you read that, like after a while, like for me, I felt like my body was like telling me stop drinking it, right? I felt like my body was kind of reacting to it, so I just kind of stopped. I don't drink it anymore. The 5 hour energy. Is it 5 hour or 6 hour? They come in the little shots. No, those give me energy. Like Red Bull, the energy drinks, they would give me energy. The 5 hour energy stuff would give me energy. I drank that too. Like so when the coffee didn't give me energy, coffee would keep me awake. But for energy, like if I was going to the gym, if I was really tired and I had to force myself, or if I had to stay up late, I would drink it. This pull up stuff is exhausting. I'm telling you. And then they talk about it nonstop. I'm like, okay, can we just stop talking about the pull up? But we're still talking about the pull up because I don't know. It's not ending. It's not ending because what? They're filing allegedly filing charges or something. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on. Um, I don't know if there's new pull ups. I hope people don't think that, I just want people to be safe. That's my main thing. I just, do your pull up. If you want to make it content, if you're a supporter, support it. Hey, listen, supporters, subscribers, they people like argument, people like fights. That's what I guess. That's part of entertainment. I get that. However, be safe. Okay? Like be safe. There's a bunch of stuff like somebody just got unalived. Okay? A YouTuber just got unalived for fighting. Um, that's the thing. And then you don't want to go to jail over YouTube. Nobody wants to go to jail over YouTube, especially if you're a mom, if you have kids. What does that say? Like, what's that gonna tell your kids? Mommy or daddy went to jail because they were arguing on YouTube and they went to pull up on someone to fight. And now mommy has to go away or daddy has to go away because I decided to fight a stranger on YouTube. I just think that's weird. You said you keep all your beefs on YouTube. It's not that serious for me. Yeah, me either. Yes, every stream. Like today, it was like, oh my gosh. And then like, okay, so the beefs, I can talk about the beefs, okay? Like the beef sector is the beef sector. The Mo3 sector, like the scratching and the beefing, I can do that. Why don't we just like argue with words, okay? So who's beefing with who? Um, Let me see. Let me go through the sector. Okay, so none of my watch. That's what I was watching. I was actually in Room Shaker's Clouds. Okay, I was in Room Shaker's Cloud tonight, right before I came live. When I scheduled my live, I had been watching her. But then before that, I was watching Mink's live. Room Shaker was over there, and Mink was over there. Okay, so the latest thing because of this fight. Okay, are you guys up to date on what's happening with the fight? Are you guys up to date on what is happening with the fight? Okay, so you know that. the fight happened. When the fight was happening, it was happening on Mahia's Jonathan Kumnar. Hello, would you be interested in seeing whoever the heck you are? You're hilarious, Jonathan Kumnar. Okay, you're funny. I don't want to see your foreskin. No, thank you. But hit the like and give me the views, okay? And subscribe to my channel. As long as you're another disrespectful troll, you can rock out in the chat. I don't care. Okay, so yeah, so the fight took place on Mahia's thing, right? And at that time they said he put it on members. Okay, he put it on members only, right? But then you get to see, like, as many people were playing the versions at the beginning, we only heard certain part, but then you actually get to hear it, and you hear him like directing Cooling, do this, don't say that, okay, stop, do this. It's like, what? What the heck? You, it's like producing a fight. You were producing a fight. You were directing them. That's what we really saw. It's not saying, it's not like trying to pick on you or anything. That's what I was shocked. My mouth opened when I heard. I hadn't seen that one until like maybe even a week later. I didn't hear the part where he was directing it until a week later, or maybe like 2 3 days later. Okay, and he's directing, telling her, okay, okay, stop, or get up and go here. Don't say, stop talking. Don't say this. Don't say that. I was like, what the heck? Yes, 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 the main and cooling fight, right? But I think he was trying to stay neutral, right? He was trying to stay neutral because he's cool with both of them. Both of them, Mink and Cooling, have been on his panel. They go on his panel all the time. So I get it. I think he tried to be cool. He tried to be neutral, but listen, neutral is, you can be neutral with certain things, but when it really comes to people that you're friends with, you really have to pick a side. That's ultimately what it comes down to, right? Because I think he tried to play neutral between the two and stay cool between the two, but now that things have turned legal and nasty, I think now he's gonna have to make a choice, right? Because Mink is not sounding all that please, because I think people are now seeing the different angles of the fight and what was happening during the fight. Like for me, I know I was shocked when I was hearing the navigation, or do this, okay, stop talking, do this. So it comes off a little messy, and it comes off as you like directed. So I think after the whole adrenaline of the fight, people now, or at least the people that got in the fight, now had a chance to sit back and probably with people in their ears and stuff, and now it's gone legal. And so um I think he's still cool with Cooling. I think he might still be cool with Mink, but I sense some tension, and I don't know if you're gonna be able to stay neutral, because I think it comes off as you were directing one side, and so now the mob squad is probably looking at you like, So I think that that was transpiring and maybe like unfolding this past couple of days, because now they're looking like, oh, you're being messy. Oh, you were doing this. Oh, you were doing that. Oh, now we see like different angles of the fight. Now we hear like different aspects of the fight, and maybe like um now I see that maybe somebody really doesn't want me to be over there on that panel, right? Let's be honest, that panel, yes, is late night and people like it, but it's a lot of foolery that goes on there, okay? And people like foolery. I get it. People like foolery. They like it. They like to go there. They argue. They talk about different things. Fine, I get it. But when it comes to this fight, because it's turning legal, I think that I don't know. I think it's just, I don't know what's gonna transpire. I see like a lot of YouTube shit falling. I see a lot of YouTube shit falling apart. unless both sides drop the case. If both sides drop the case, I think things will go. But you know how it is with YouTube. They do all this stuff to each other, they dox each other, and then they're back cool the next day. But because this is now legal, I'm not sure what's gonna happen. So I see like I already see like some fracture in people are picking sides. Yeah, you kind of have to pick a side. I'm sorry. I mean that's the way it goes. You kind of have to pick a side. Okay, so he said, I won't pick a side, but at the same time, I won't talk about one to the other. Right. But I think what happened is like, at least the one that I saw, I didn't hear him. I don't know if he was directing Mink. If it appears that you're directing one side, it seems like you're favoring one side, or maybe like you're, I don't know. To me, that's what I saw. Um, okay. Kwan said toss on Mink and VS cam up. Mink and VS. I didn't even see that, but okay. I didn't see when it took place on Cam Sing. I meant to go watch the replay. I think a lot was going on. I did see it on Deanna's live. Deanna showed a picture, and I have no comment on that. No commento. Okay. Listen, as grown people, there is nothing on earth that will make me go body to body with someone. I don't give a flying bleep that. What will make me like go be like, oh, my body looks better than yours? I don't care. If you feel your body looks better than mine, fine. My body speaks for itself. I don't need to prove nothing to you. Ooh, I cam up. You guys see me in real life, like whatever, right? Those people also cam up. I don't like, was there a competition? Maybe I just don't have the context of what transpired. I just was like, what in the whatever. Never mind. Yeah, that's how I feel about that. Let me just move on. Um okay, let me see. I think I got behind in the comments. So to the past, I'll keep all my beefs on. Oh no, okay, I got that. I'm reading. I'm trying to catch up to the comments. That's something. Okay, so Kwan, did I answer that? You said if I can say, did I? You said LOL. Right. I'm sorry. You are not gonna catch me coming up here and being like on someone's panel. Like, first of all, like like when I do hauls on my thing and I try and stuff. Like if it's like something body conscious or whatever, like something that shows either my skin or my butt, I'm really like, I just try to be like classy and not. It's still the internet, right? Once it's there, it's there. So I'm just not gonna. I know what I look like. I know what my body looks like. Everybody has their insecurities. I have mine too. And so, be that as it may, we're all adults. If you choose to go prove something, then hey, knock yourself out. Say tonight, she says she heard Cooling ask a lady to call Metro for her, and Mink thought she meant the police and not the cell phone company, which you can't tell her. She assumed wrong. Okay, so she said call Metro. So, oh, okay, she wanted to call Metro before leaving. Yes, I do believe that she said that was her, like the cell phone company, because she wanted to cancel the phone. Like she wanted to cut off the phone. She wanted them to cut off the phone, but I guess she couldn't do it and she had to like wait till she got home to do it, or they put her on hold or something, she said. Hopefully the phone was locked, man. Yeah. The cam up challenge happened. Oh, it was on Kimmy's panel. Okay, well, yeah, maybe I'll go and then I'll get the context and maybe I'll talk about that. But it seems kind of old now. I did see, I didn't I did see somebody in swimsuit or something. I don't. It looked like swimsuit. I was confused. I didn't have the full context. Like I saw a content creator showing it a picture, but yeah. I mean, my thought. Hi, Aaron's view. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. I don't know what my dog is getting into. She's knocking some stuff over there. Um, okay, facts. I don't care if your body looks better or not. We all beautiful. Exactly. Everybody has their like their body type. I'm not gonna be like, let me stand up and let's do a walk, a runway walk. I mean, unless like in fun and stuff and people are doing it, I get that. But like how people say, okay, you wear costumes or whatever, or you do whatever, that cutesy and fun thing. I get that part, but to be like, yeah, my body looks better than yours or whatever. Yeah, I just don't see myself doing that. Um, I love me. Listen, one thing I can say about my parents is think that for me, my personal experiences when I got older, I got to appreciate some of the things that my parents instilled in me. And one of those things, like, I would say that both parents did their part in that, right? And that would be like having self confidence. So you cannot say that I have low self esteem. I don't have low self esteem. Why? Because when I was growing up, right? So the example would be like, for me, if my mom, like my hair has to be done, my nails have to be done, where did that come from? That came from my mom. That came from my mom, right? Because I think she was that way and she didn't want us to like just go out looking any kind of way. So those are the things that they instill in you. If you don't have that growing up as an adult, you're gonna struggle with like self-esteem issues. And it's not that you're cocky or whatever. There's a difference between being cocky and just being confident or liking you, because you have to like you first. Otherwise, things that people say to you are gonna affect you, right? It doesn't mean that you're conceited or whatever. It just means that, you're confident. Like you have to be confident with who you are. Otherwise, like this internet can be like people can be really nasty and mean. So, you know, so I don't care what others think. Honestly, I used to, but being on YouTube, I quickly learned people say, yes, they do. They say, like, people have said like some effed up stuff to people. It's like, you do realize, like, I know that like maybe people beef and stuff. Maybe in beefing I can understand you're beefing and you say whatever, I get that. But just in general, to be like cruel and mean, you just have to have a thick skin to be on this app. That's what I'm saying. And if you have low self-esteem, you're gonna struggle with a lot of, just based on, at least in this sectors, in these sectors that we're in. um It was a battle of the egos. Let me start. Yes, listen, that's really what it boils down to. It's a battle of the egos. Okay, that's really what it boils down to. You can be confident without being egotistical. You can be confident and be classy without being egotistical, right? When ego gets in, then that's when like ego, then you start like showing off, oh, well, this is better than yours. Or like a certain person in the beef sector that thinks that her kitchen, or wants people to show them stuff, like wants people to show them stuff knowing full well that she should not be talking because her it's like, to me that stuff is comical. That stuff is comical to me, and you kind of end up making a fool of yourself if you're like wanting people to show you. It kind of makes you look bad or points out your flaws, that you want someone to prove something to you but you're not showing that something, right? It's like ego and wanting to be like, yeah, I'm the best, I'm this, I'm that. Well, if you are, why do you have to shout it? Oh my gosh, I don't know what started playing in my ear. Something started. Can you guys still hear me? Something started playing in my earpiece. Can you guys still hear me? Hold up, let me see what that is. It's distracting. I think it's like a autoplay of something. Hold on. All right, I'm back. It was YouTube. YouTube autoplay. YouTube started playing in my earpiece. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, so that's the beef. Like, who's beefing now? Now, before I came here, right? Not on my watch. I don't know exactly what started with their beef, but not on my watch and Room Shaker are beefing. I don't. I think Room Shaker was confused because Room Shaker doesn't remember saying anything about her, but for some reason they're dragging each other. Okay, they're dragging each other. Who else is beefing? Um, on the beef sector, let's see. The beef sector, well, the usual beef, the Ronnie Q. I didn't want to touch the Ronnie Q and Duchess Kelly Love because I feel like they were friends in real life. I don't like to touch like people's like friendship and people that are like Ness and this Heat. I always thought that they would get back together. So whenever all that they were like fighting, I didn't want them to fight because I knew that they're friends in real life and I wanted them to like get back together. Kiki and Kiki, I like both and I feel like they're real friends in real life and I didn't really talk about that and I have a soft spot for female Kiki and I just want her to be okay. And I know she was in here earlier and so I'm glad it's quiet and I just hope that, because this place can be like so, this YouTube can be like so messy and with real friendships. Listen, I didn't, like, how long have I been on YouTube? Pandemic, what, 3 years? I would say 3 years, right? And I didn't really like initially. I didn't really talk to anybody. I didn't really like. Oh, Kiki, hi Kiki. I do. I have a soft spot for Kiki. Um, I didn't really talk to anybody. You can see the people that have real friendships, but what happens is like when people, I know like people try, mess is what sells or mess is what gets views or whatever, right? So people get in the middle of these people's friendship and like people that have real friendships in real life, it kind of messes that up. So when I see like people that are real friends in real life, I don't like to touch it because I think that, I mean, if they want to share it, sometimes it helps to talk about it. They're people, kudos to them. There's certain things that I wouldn't bring and make content, but kudos to just because of the type of person that I am, and maybe I feel like I don't know, and kudos to the people who do because you learn a lot from their experience. You see a lot of things. For me, I think being on YouTube, like like watching people like Kiki, watching people like MU misunderstood. Initially, you judge them, but then I think I learned like we're all human. You just have to be a little kind, because you don't know what these people, when they turn off that computer, you don't know what's happening, right? So for me, I took a different perspective, and that's why I try to be fair to everyone. So with the friendships and the beefs, I just really didn't touch the Kiki and Kiki. I didn't touch the Ness and this Heat. I didn't touch the Duchess Kelly Love and but the normal like, sector beefs and stuff, yeah, I do touch that. Um yeah. Kiki is doing good. Kiki took break and I think that she's doing good. And like even when she got back on her page, I liked it because I shared her page. I wanted her page to grow. She was doing like different content. She talked about different things. She talked about, like the different shows and I think that that's good, but this the sectors that we're in, it's like the beef and the mess. People like mess. Listen, I like mess too, and I can be a little messy too. But I try to be like really objective just because of the type of page that I have. But I just hope the people that have true friendship, what happens is when it's formed here, people do try to get in between that. And so if you really have a true friend, you just have to try and do your best to like preserve that. So I try not to talk about it. Like maybe I'll cover it like the Brooke and then I mod for Brooke. I just didn't cover it because it was just like for me, I'm like, yeah, I don't want the clicks and views like that. I don't want the clicks and views. This is like real life. Um I don't wanna touch it. So that's the route that I take. Yeah, but so and what other beef, right? Okay, so the Demetria and Pizarro in the beef sector. Okay, I mean, I guess I don't know if she has stuff. My name was also mentioned. I don't know why the heck my name was mentioned, but apparently she found it because I was in the chat. I support her. I've supported her. I've cashed out to her. So hey, whatever. Do your commentary, knock yourself out. You block me, it just means I won't touch down. I won't drop down. It doesn't mean I won't watch you. I didn't unsub. Usually when hey Rita, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Usually when whatever, if people decide that they have whatever issue, I usually don't sub from people. Like you have to do something really bad to me or really talk bad about, and I don't bother anyone here for that to be an issue. um Unless you're like really nasty, like overall to a lot of people, and just do like egregious, like really nasty stuff, right? Then I'll unsub. But no matter what, even if she block me, I don't. You have the right to block. I don't know. I didn't do shit to you, but you can block me. There was like a list of people because we were in a chat and we were we got put in a list. That's fine. Do you? Okay, I don't really care. It doesn't bother me. I didn't unsub from you. You can do whatever makes you happy. Knock yourself out. Okay. But we know you'll be back because it's not the first time, it's not the second time, it's not the third time. So, oh well. Let me see. So that beef, I don't know where the heck that beef is going. Hopefully it has died down because that came out of nowhere. I don't know how. I mean like certain beefs just kind of come around and do a circle. So I guess that's one of those. Like Pizarro got doxxed like 100 times. Oh yes, I was told that I look funny. I thought that was hilarious. Yeah, let me keep my comments to myself about being told that I look funny and who that comment is coming from. Yeah, cool. Yeah, let me look funny. I look damn good funny. Okay. Um, let me see. What else? Who else is beefing? Okay, so I have Trish's name in the title because I do. Oh, thank you, Kiki. You too. You are. I think there's something about like your spirit that I like. I think like, with all of that stuff that's going on, there's something about your spirit. You're not just beautiful on the outside. I think that your spirit is like what I saw is like somebody that needed to like be nurtured or to be what's the word I'm looking for? Like delicate, right? um Strong but yet delicate, right? And sometimes this internet can like break you. This internet can do some crazy stuff. And so I do like the fact that you like decided, okay, I'm gonna take a break. I'm just gonna focus on this. So I think kudos to you. We'll be here. I'm sub to your page. I share you when you go live. So the people that support you and like you, they'll be back. And then of course the people that like mess, they'll be back too. We're in a messy sector. That's not a secret. So people like the mess. I do too. So, but true supporters will be there no matter what. Okay. Like now I have 9 people. Like I don't go live. Like my page is not like that. Like if I started to go live and talk about the mess and all that, yeah, you know, and be messy, probably, but who knows? Let me see. Who else is beefing? Was there any in the beef sector? Who else is beefing? I think that's it as far as like the beef, right? Um, the usual in the military sector, the ladies, like the ladies are still fighting the certain ladies that are beefing. That I think that beef will be there. Um, let me see. Oh yes. I was hoping, I don't know where Trish is, but I put Trish's name in the title because I just wanted to address some things that happened in her chat. Um, when was it? Was it yesterday? It was yesterday that I found disturbing. So I don't know if she's here. I really would like for her to be present when I address it. Um, so I guess if she's not here, I won't address it. Maybe I will when she goes live. Maybe I'll hit her panel. But the fact that I moderate for you, Trish, and I am your member, you should have paid attention to what I was saying. Like if anybody comes in here and they talk trash to my mods or disrespect my mods, I'm going to tell that person to stop or maybe time them out or whatever. I'm always going to support my members and my mods. You don't let your mods be disrespected and then you basically play in my face and like try to act surprised as if you're not aware of what's going on. Like that I found an issue with. I am a member and a mod, okay? That means I actually support you. Those people don't. Okay? So you can mod them if you want. I mean, like it's your page. You can do that if you want. Like I don't tell you what to do on your page. But that was one of the things that you said to me. Oh, do you want me to mod? Do you want me to? I don't give a flying fuck who you mod over there. I mod for you and I'm a paying member. I pay every month. That means I have a membership. When you're a member, that means every month like YouTube takes money out of my account and pays you. They pay you. That's support. That's like financial support. I don't care if it's $1. I don't care if it's $2. For however long I've been a member, like people really on this app like are so ungrateful, right? Like you support them, they're so ungrateful, like they feel entitled. And that is the thing that I don't understand. Just people subscribing to me, I'm appreciative of people subscribing. I don't really get cash app. I cash out people. I'm always cashing out people. And then I'm watching as I see like all the talk about the beef sector and like all the begging and all the stuff and everybody's talking about it and I'm watching and stuff and I'm just seeing people feeling like you're entitled to like give them stuff. Remember that we're like strangers. We don't know each other. Just that we happen to come to your chat and we like you and we're supporting you, right? Before YouTube, I was doing donations and then during tax time I will have a like a write-off, right? And I decided I was gonna donate to black businesses, and that's part of the reason why I donate. I have membership. If you look, I have membership in a lot of people, like in people's chat. I have membership. There's a membership in like the sector that I first came from. I don't even go there, but I kept my membership because I'm supporting that black woman because that's her business, right? So, I think people take it for granted, and people like thumb their nose at it or feel like they're entitled. I'm not necessarily saying that about Trish, but that's what I'm seeing overall. I came from a sector where there's a certain content creator that will cuss the people that will support her, cuss them out, and then like be angry that no one was donating or whatever. Well, support. Maybe some people can do it. Maybe they can just give you the clicks and views. Maybe they can just subscribe. That's support. If people don't subscribe to your page, I mean, you're not gonna have a page, right? People need to support and people need to come and watch your stuff so that your page can thrive. They don't always have to give you money. If they give you money and they cash up you or they're a member, that's extra. I think that people take that for granted. So I just did not like what happened, and maybe I will get a chance to talk to her or maybe not. I don't know. I'm pretty easygoing. When I support someone, I support. When I like people, I like. You know, however she feels about it, I have my opinion and the ways that I feel about it, and I just didn't like it. And it's YouTube, and I didn't, like go off or go live right after that, and like I don't know if that's what was expected of me, but I didn't do it. What's the point? It's like it's a problem, but it's not that serious. Like you either want me to support you or you don't. You either I either come in there or I don't. I mean, it's that simple. If I don't come in there, it doesn't mean I won't watch. I'll still give you the support. I'll still, like whatever. But I think people need to be just be more real. Be like more realistic. Be more appreciative of stuff because you're not entitled to get it. I like to let you said I like that you don't have yeah, but I don't. But I see how like this app has changed people or has made people like dark just because of what they go through here, or because like maybe they get used to getting money, or they come up here, and some people may come up here and they don't really talk. They just think that, okay, well, I'm up here, I'm entertaining you, so give me some money or whatever, right? Yeah, I think for myself, and if people get on my nerves, I just turn the damn app off and maybe listen to music or go, I don't know, go for a walk, go get coffee. Hey, Nola Boy Cartel, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, look at Big Man TV. Stop it. Look at his question. Look at his question. You're crazy. You say, should I add more sister wives? You're crazy. You're crazy. Don't you have enough? You're like collecting aren't you collecting like a load of, you're collecting women. You're collecting some and then you're losing some. What did you do? Did you lose Skoka? You lost Skoka and you lost Lady La. Okay, well, they were never there. So you said not everything needs to be a show too, which I think a lot of people, yes, they get lost in it. Like everything becomes a show. And hey, kudos to people who like talk about a lot of their personal. It took me time to like talk about like, oh, I have a dog, or talk about whatever, or like the other channel or whatever. I even told myself that I was going to keep that channel completely separate, but I kind of incorporated it. And I get it that you know people want to get people have a personal experience when they know a little bit about you, but I think that I'm just not like in real life. I'm like private, right? I'm private, and I just let a lot of I let little things out. Like that way you guys get to know me. There are certain things that I've already talked about that I like, things I don't like. Um, I get it. Hey, Cole Brunette, how are you? So I mean, it gives that personal experience, and I know that people like that. But yeah, like you said, not everything is content. And I get that some people make it content, but hey, messy and look, the things that sell: messiness, fight, sex scandal, relationship scandal, what else? Like all those things sell, and if people want to make content out of it, yeah, you know, gel, all that. So hey, Miss Tequila, how are you? Welcome. You said you want to add Kiki. Yes, I like Kiki. Add Kiki. Yes, add Kiki. Wait, did you ask Kiki though? Are you gonna add Kiki? Are you gonna add Kiki without asking her? Did you ask her if she wants to be part of the fruit, the fruit snack? Did you ask her? Oh, I'm so glad. Okay, so what are you guys doing? Look, it's almost 1 o'clock. I think I talked about what like a lot of the stuff that I was gonna talk about. I talked about the fight because like we're still discussing the fight. Let me just do like a quick run through of what I talked about um, for the people that just came in. So I talked about the fight, like the mink and cooling fight, and how it's turning legal, and like the common friends that they have, it looks like maybe they're gonna have to like. I see like some YouTube friendships or YouTube shit kind of getting strained over this, but I mean, you know how it goes. They'll probably recover from that. Things change very quickly. Yeah, if she wants to. No, Kiki's in the chat. Yes, Kiki's laughing. Yeah, you can add Kiki. I like Kiki. You can add Kiki if Kiki wants to be part of your the sister wife. Say sister wife. Join the fruit snack gang. Okay. So I talked about that fight because like some stuff transpired today. Mink was live, and I don't know, like Mahia made like some posts, and um like he's talking about how people are blaming him and saying that he's messy. Well, I think because people then saw like the other part of the video where it seemed like he was like directing cooling on, oh, don't do this, don't do this, go here, go there. So yeah, that looks a little messy. Maybe a lot messy. um but I don't really know that Mink outwardly said anything against him. I think maybe that's the perception. I don't know. People need to be careful, right? And I think that's what led me to talk about friendships, right? Even YouTube ships. I talked about that because when you are friends on this app and you're friends in real life, like those people, I don't know if they're friends in real life. For their case, I'm talking about just YouTube ship. People get in the ears, and some people may want you to fall out with certain people. So you just have to, be mindful of who's in your ear that you're listening to. So I don't know. Then I talked about friendships and like people that are real friends, like relationship. They're like a lot of like people that are friends, and we talk about the mess, and I talk about it, but certain things I just don't talk about when they're friends in real life. So I'm doing a wrap up for the people who came in, right? I was talking about like the friendships, and I gave the friendship, especially in the beef sector. Now, because I'm familiar with those friendships, I don't know. I don't think there was any that I talked about in the Mo 3. But most of the ones I talked about were in the beef sector. I just don't really touch it, especially when I see that they're true friends in real life. Because I feel if I see that whatever transpired is not that big of a deal, and they can make up, I don't need to be doing clips and adding like sauce to it, which is what happens. A lot of people are talking, oh, he said this, she said this, and people take the wrong information, and then it kind of like just adds more tension to the friendship. So I was saying that I try to steer clear of talking about people that like people's in their relationship or true friendship in real life. So then what else did I talk about? Oh, we talked about, the pull-up fight. Is that gonna be like the new thing? Is that gonna be the new trend? um because there were a couple of pull-up. There was a pull-up in the black sector. LA got in a fight with someone, and he had a black guy. He was talking about it. I couldn't figure out who he fought. I need to go back and watch his video. That was, hey, Kentasi, you changed your name to Kaki Baron. Hey, Kentasi, how are you? Um, so LA was in a fight with somebody, and he had a black guy. I don't know who he fought. Uh, man, Cole Brunette. Yes, I think so because I heard I was in another chat, and I saw someone in a chat. This one was a guy saying that um he was gonna put. It's like he was implying that he was gonna pull up. I'm like, oh my gosh, you've got to be kidding me! Like really? So I hope that's not gonna be like a thing. Yes, he was talking about, yeah. I know. Yeah, I'm gonna be ready or something. Like this is this is within our sector. So I'm like, is this gonna be like the new thing? Yes. I don't know if anybody know more detail, because I was in LA's chat when he was talking about how that's what caught my eye was his title. And I was like, oh my gosh, let me drop down and find out about this fight. Was this like a pull up? Right? LA is in black sector. So I'm waiting like to hear, but it was taking too long. But I know he said that he fought. These are like grown people. They fought. They fought. So I'm like, oh gosh, please, this is gonna be a new thing. And then there was a fight. Like two YouTubers fought, and I think somebody was unalived today. Well, yesterday. and one person is like hasn't been found, either he's on the run or whatever, and we don't know well, at least I don't know details as of the time I came on this live. You said you can't imagine letting YouTube make me so angry that yes, they fought. He came with a black eye. He showed his face, he had a black eye. He showed his picture, he had a black eye, and that came out of his mouth that he was in a fight. And what did he say? I don't know if he said he got beat up, but he said he's never gotten a black eye before, but he got a black eye. So that was this week. So that's why I was like, so is that gonna be a new thing now? Um, what else did I talk about? Yeah, and rest in peace if someone really did get unalived. That's very sad over YouTube beef. That's unfortunate. He said, I check my analytics and the viewers are between 35 and 50 years old. Kiki, wait, when I checked mine, oh gosh, I haven't checked it lately. When I checked it, I believe 35, was it 30? Yes, 35 and maybe 40 something, I think. Maybe we have the same age range. I have to check. I have to check it again. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I need to check it again. Um, Kwan said, the dark side of black sector. Yeah. You said, oh my gosh, look at Big man, you have a lot of you have a lot of sister wives. You have a lot of sister wives, don't you? Um yeah, that is sad, right? Uh well, yeah, there you go. Look, there you go. There's one of your analytics. There's Quan over there. He said pulling up at the big age. I know. Can you imagine? I'm gonna go pull up. Man, I can just hear like what the heck my friends, my family like would think you did what? You did what? For what reason? What's wrong with you? Like, first of all, like they're like, what are you listening to? Whenever I'm listening to this, like, what are you listening to? Why are you listening to that? Why are those people yelling? Why are they screaming? Like people that are like arguing and fighting. So imagine if I say, yeah, I'm gonna pull up. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Oh, you say you lost a lot of weight. Did I? I don't think so. I'm gonna have to get up because every time I get by this window, I get congested. So I'm gonna have to figure out a new place to start going live from. It can be over here. Um, you say, did I lose a lot of weight? I don't know. You know what happened? Like, okay, um, what happened is you said just don't tell the sassy show. Well, she's back and she probably knows. Um, I stopped eating meat. I don't know if you saw like on my reloaded page. I talked about it. I think it's been what I do it like once in a while. I don't want to say I do it often. I will stop eating meat for some time and then I'll do like a cleanse, like I'll detox and then I'll just do like vegetable. So I've been doing that for I want to say it's been 3 4 weeks. So that's probably it. I don't want to say that I've lost a lot. I don't feel like I've lost a lot. Maybe I lost a couple of pounds, but yeah. It looks that way. Oh, thanks. Or maybe it's the hair. Maybe it's the hair. Maybe it's it's the curly hair. Yeah, no, I don't. Not a lot. But thank you. Yeah, that's the only thing I changed. I changed that. I've been doing a lot of. Do a lot of like vegetarian, and then I'll do like seafood. Like today, I ate seafood. I kind of like document what I don't like keep a food diary. I just document. I just like cooking and stuff. Like if I make different things, then I'll like. I just started doing a lot of things different, right? Like I made um I made like this water. First of all, before I did all that, I did like a detox, and then I went like I recorded it. I I made the tea. I showed what tea, like I recorded what tea I use and all that. And then I made like this water. In fact, I just made more today. I made this like water. What would you call it? I called it infused water. It's like fruit infused, but it had a lot of like stuff that can detox, like lemon. And then I used like this detox tea. Um, but listen, sometimes I'm just hungry and I want the meat, and that's what will happen. I'll do this for a while and then I'll go back to eating meat, and then I'll go back to like I can't fully be a vegetarian. I have to be a pescatarian, right? I can't be a vegetarian. I have to have some sort of seafood. I think I can give up meat, but I just can't give up seafood. Um, yeah. So that's what I've been doing for the past 4 weeks, 3, 4 weeks. But okay, so that's all my commentary. I just wanted to like, like do I don't know if I posted a clip. It was eerily quiet. Oh, that's the other thing that I talked about. It was very strange, right? Like there was in the afternoon, some people went live all at the same time. Everybody went live, and you heard about the fight again, and then people stayed live, but then it got really quiet. I'm like, why is it so quiet? Why is it so quiet? That's kind of like, who's asking 21 questions? Oh, big man is asking Kiki. He's trying to get to know Kiki. Kiki, you're gonna chase Kiki away. Kiki's gonna run to the clouds. You're gonna make Kiki run to the clouds. Okay, so when I drink, I hardly drink too, and then when I drink, I'm drinking this thing, right? I notice now that when I drink, it kind of like gives me a headache. So I'm already starting to. All I've been doing is sipping this. It wasn't even that much. It was like here. How I've been on here for like an hour and a half. I've been sipping this. It's a belly full of questions. I've been sipping this, but I noticed that it's giving me a headache. So I'm going to have to combat that with. I'm going to have to drink tea because from sitting over here, I'm congested. So I'm gonna have to drink some tea. Uh, and it's kind of warm outside. I'll take the dog out one last time, because she's old, so she doesn't have an accident in the house. And then, I'll come. I'll make tea, and then I'll get on YouTube and maybe see like if there are clips that I need to make. Okay, so anything else? What else? Is there anything else that you guys like saw? What are you guys doing? Oh, it's pretty late. It's 1:10. What are you guys doing? Like, do you guys have plans for Mother's Day? My mom is in another state, so I usually like send her flowers and then of course talk to her. But if we're there, wait, what's pretty I says I've enjoyed this stream. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Pretty Iced Tea. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for stopping by. Look at you, Poppy. How are you? Did you work today? Were you working or you were just roaming these YouTube streets? You were roaming the YouTube streets. Um, because I'm about to sign off. I came on my backup page because I haven't been on this, and I thought I was gonna I initially listen, I thought I was gonna be like, because I put Trish's name, I was gonna do this live. See, let me be transparent. I initially was gonna do this live earlier or maybe last night, but I was like, whatever. I just shrug a lot of things off, right? So I put I put I lost my train of thought. I put Trish's name on here because um I was gonna like talk about something that happened in her chat. And I was like, let me just be safe and go on my backup page. Plus, I haven't really gone over here. So I came over here. Oh, you're at work? Yeah, I figured you'd be at work. It's like 1. Okay. Yeah. Wait, what happened? You said I don't have my mom. Oh, yeah. Oh, you said, and my baby probably had nothing planned. Yeah. Like Mother's Day, I'm just grateful that I still have my mom. Listen, right? Because when I was growing up, right, my cousins, um, they did not have their dad, and I think that was like always as like young, and I'm talking about young, like before teen years, right? So this is like a little story because it made me when they lost their dad, and he was like the breadwinner. Like one day he went to work. To me, from a child's, because we were all like around the same age, right? So one day he went to work, right? To me as a child, right, growing up, that's how I saw it, right? He went to work. Um, oh, thank you, Prettiest Eyes. Thank you so much. You too. Happy early Mother's Day. You too. So I used to confuse you two. See, there's Prettiest Eyes, and then there's Pretty Iced Tea. But I like both of you, so I always say hi to both of you anyway. So I was talking about like people, like when you lose a parent as a child. So because I grew up like with my cousins, like we were all like close in age, and I remember when they lost their dad, and like we were all close, and he went to work. To me as a child, that's how I saw it. He went to work and he never came back. And that day I remember thinking, that day I remember I had just had a bad feeling like something was gonna happen. And my mom is this way, right? And maybe I probably don't have that anymore. Probably as an adult, and just being messy, who knows? Like you lose that gift, like you have to be like prayerful and all that to kind of. My mom is really like that. So, but for me as a child, right? The moral of the story is like as a child, when that happened to them and they lost the parent, it made me really scared. Like I grew scared, like that I was gonna lose my parents. I grew scared because I felt really sorry for them. I felt really bad for them that they didn't have their dad. Like a parent is something significant at that young age, and I was always scared. I kid you not. Like every like decade that passed by, I was always afraid that something was gonna happen. I don't know why. I don't know if that's a normal thing, but that was my experience just watching them go through that at a young age. It felt like we all went through it, and then I just became very like cautious and just very scared that, so when people lose their parent or parents, that's something sad. I know that I know I appreciate mine. And I think that they know that. I think not just on Mother's Day or Father's Day, I think that you should just take time and just make sure that you love on your you guys are twins. Did you guys know about each other? Yeah, I used to confuse the two of you because sometimes I would say pretty eyes, but then I'll look and it'll be prettiest eyes. I'm like, damn, I said her name, I said her name wrong. And it's so weird. I don't think I've ever seen both of you in the same chat. I have never seen both of you in the same chat. That's funny. But I'm so glad to have both of you here, though. So happy Mother's Day to all of you. I know I've never seen both of them in the same chat. It's so funny that both of them are here. You said I don't have any. Oh, except your two brothers and a baby. Okay. Well, hopefully, like you guys, like there are people that I know for me, right? Like in my culture, like for me, I have people, like there are people that, they're not like blood relatives, but because we grew up with them, there are people that are my parents' friends, like they came around us when we were little, like they became like family. Those people, like also those people, you cherish them because like for me, like I don't live in the same state as my parents, those people, as they get older, like even me, I still have that fear. Like I told you guys, right? That my cousins, they lost their dad when they were. I still have that fear that I'm gonna get a call and something, even at this age. But if that happens, I will be grateful because I've lived for so long with that fear, just because that happened to them when they were little. So not that I'll be prepared, but I just know that they have there's a lot of people that are friends, that are like family, um that that we have in our network, and I think I feel at ease. But still, I mean, like there's nothing like losing a parent. So you said barbecue ribs. Who's making barbecue? You said, I have a question. Should I get buffalo? Do you know why he keeps asking me that? Do you guys know why? He keeps taunting me with meat. Do you know why? Because he knows I'm not eating meat. And then he asked me, he did that earlier today. Didn't you tell me that you had wings for me? Whose chat was that in? He told me, he told me he had wings for me. He offered me, where's Simply A? You offered me wings, and then I said, no, I'm not eating meat, but thank you. And then you gave it to Simply A, and Simply A was like, no, why did you offer it to me first? Thank you for offering it to me, but okay, but for you, you said, should you get buffalo wings or barbecue ribs? I would say, ooh, barbecue ribs. You should get barbecue ribs. But let me tell you, if it came down to them, for me, I would choose wings. I love wings. Don't make me don't make me start thinking of chicken and meat, because I'm not gonna order no chicken. I'm not doing meat. Do I love meat? Listen, I do. And then he said wings, and I love chicken wings. Okay, I love chicken wings with blue cheese. Um, so do the ribs. I would say do the ribs. But do you know what? For chicken wings, I like chicken wings, but I don't like chicken skin. Out of all, like, it sounds bad when I say it like this. Out of all the animals, I don't like the skin of chicken. I think it's gross. I cannot eat chicken wings with the skin. That's disgusting. I don't care what it's seasoned with. I don't care how they fry it. I don't care how they do whatever. I take that damn thing off. Oh, thank you. Where did this come? I think we. Oh, this is. Do you know that that's from Amazon? Yes, thank you. That came from Amazon. Wait, Amazon or at home? One of the two. We have at home here. It's like home goods store. So it came from one of the. I know one of them because I remember ordering the. I think this one came from. I think this one came from. That one came from the white colored one. I think that one came from Amazon. Um, you said I like eating salad. I like eating salad. Okay, so let me tell you the salad that I. Okay, was it really the salad? I like the dressing from. I like the blue cheese dressing because I like chicken wings and I like to eat it with blue cheese. The dressing that I like is if you have Lido's pizza where you are at. I love the Lido's blue cheese. I actually go in and order their blue cheese so I can eat it with my salad. I haven't been able to go over there and get it. I need to get it because I need to eat more salad. I've just been doing, like, I cooked like certain things. I did mushroom, I did broccoli. I've done Uber Eats when I haven't been able to. I said I was gonna just start meal prepping. I'll just like do the meal prep over the weekend. That way I do less Uber Eats because that stuff can be expensive. But it's convenient. Yes, let's blame Big Man. It's his fault because he started talking about chicken wings and ribs, and then like now it's making me think of meat, and I'm going to get meat out of my mind. Okay, so Pretty Side says I have to make you. Oh, I didn't know that you had a page. I always thought that you were. Wait, what? Me? No, yeah. People thought that. Yes, I have 3 pages. This is my backup page. I didn't go live on my main page. When I go live, I normally go live on my main page. And then I have YouTube's camera. Like if you go to my about section, I list like my pages. I have 3 pages. This is my backup, and I try to put stuff on here. I don't put a lot of stuff on there. I try to put stuff in my main page every day. On this page, um, I try to put stuff, like I don't know. I try to keep it fresh, but it's not every day. I would say like maybe every other week, every 2 weeks or something. And then I have a totally separate page that's like non like beef sector or any sector. It's just like personal stuff. Like I was talking about this top that I bought a bunch of stuff from Shein. I didn't like show all of them on camera because like the sizing was off. So I do all of that on that other page, on the reloaded page. Yeah. No, no, that's okay. None taken. No, because I didn't used to cam up. I started camming up, I don't know how long ago. I want to say maybe 6 months. Maybe 6 months into like this page. I started putting content in this page, what, like a year now? I want to say like a year. I had this page, but I just didn't have anything on here. I think I started putting content maybe May. April, maybe. I don't know. I think it's been a year. But then I didn't always cam up. But then I started camming up. And then I didn't always do a live. And I just recently just started going live. Like I'll go live and talk about the highlights, like the stuff. Aside from the clips, I do like go live and talk about, like the stuff that's going on. Hey, Miss Lola, how are you? Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, so this is my backup page. Um, I do go live on my main page. Yeah, I do. Like if you want to catch like some of the live, I don't have I don't know if you guys want me to have like a schedule. I was trying initially to do like maybe on Fridays, but sometimes, like I try to have it structured, okay? But I do go live once or twice a week. Hey Rico, how are you? Um, so yeah, if you go like on my main page and you go to the live, you see where I've gone live, but then you see like all the clips on the main page. And the main page is YouTube cameras. This one is YouTube cameras backup. Uh, okay, so Kiki said, let me tell you, do not take YouTube camera just a name. I did. Listen, man, before, okay, let me tell you. Yes, before, Kiki, listen, before I used to be everywhere. I kind of like have settled on like certain pages where, like, if those people are alive, you probably see me there. Now, I do support a lot of people, and you see me like holding, like, someone like try to attack me, like, whoa, you're suspect because you have mud stick in a lot of pages. I support a lot of people, and if they give me mustard, they give me. I'm in a lot of places. I'm in like 5 different sectors. Uh, I'm listening, reading Rico's thing, and what I miss Wendy Williams. I love Wendy Williams. Um, I used to be like, I didn't even used to like stay in one place. I used to be like everywhere, right? So at the beginning, like whenever I started going to the military sector, I didn't know like like where to go. So I just started going like from Gigi and Gordo. We learned a lot of the military sector, but I was going to so many different places. Some places that maybe I just don't have time to go to. But I used to go, Kiki, I used to go like everywhere. I'll be there like, like 30 minutes here, 30 minutes there. So you see me in tons of places. I still go to a lot of places. I am in uh black I do black sector. I don't cover a lot of black sector, but I do have like content in, but I you see me in their chat. Black sector, beef sector, Mo3 sector. There is Latrice sector. There is what's the other sector? I can't think of the name. There's another sector. I haven't done videos of those sector because I don't feel comfortable yet because I don't know like the storylines and stuff. But I have shared them on my wall. Like if you want to know like where I'm at and the stuff that I where I go, you can just look at my community wall. Um, yeah, and then I'm on I, and then I'm just like I don't do a lot on IG. Maybe I will start. It's easy to go live on IG, right? Like you just go live. I don't know which is easier, if it's YouTube or IG. I'm not sure. I don't think I've gone live on there. Maybe I'll try it, like once in a while. But I do post there. I'm not current. I should use it more. I know there are people that use it more, but I don't. I need to like figure that out. Okay. You said yes, Rico, you're everywhere. You're like in Station Head. What it was your life? Did you say last night? Was it last night that I was in your chat? You said, "Oh, I'm going to Station Head." I'm like, "Oh my gosh." I've gone there. I've gone to now the one I can do is Bigo. I'm sorry. It's just too busy. There's like all those like creatures that are on the screen. It makes my head spin. I haven't gone to Bigo. I've seen it, but I just haven't gone. I've tried Twitch because one content creator that I follow was one over there whenever they struck her page out. Twitch, Clubhouse. Have I gone to Station Head? I don't know if I've gone to Station Head. I don't think so. The Ghetto View, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. You love Bigo. Really? Does it pay? Whenever that content creator did Twitch, she got monetized. I mean, like she's she has a good following in the sense that like whenever they strike her page, like she's on IG, whenever they snatch her page or whatever, like she gets followers quick and she builds her page quick. Kiki said it was crazy. Pretty said she's the only person from YouTube on there. I said what? Look, it wasn't me. It was look, that platform, like that platform will like suggest that's how all these platforms are, right? I do have Twitter, but I don't have Twitter to back up like to for this page. I don't know. Do people on YouTube use Twitter? Like, do they go and tweet like, "Oh, I'm going live. Come over here." Like, are you guys there? But Kiki, that's what happened, right? Like, it tells you it gives you suggestions, and sometimes I look at it and sometimes I just don't. Like I just go on there and see what's happening, and then I just close the thing. It's hard for me to be on multiple platforms because it just gets to be too much. But it was a man's name. Yes, it was a man's name, but I don't know why I suggested it. And then it was a man's name, but I think like you look at the picture. For me, I have to look at the picture because I was like, okay, like why are they suggesting this person? Some of the names, you know how people like will come up with names and it's not the names that you know them by. Like in this case, it was a man's name, but I'm like, why are they suggesting it to me? And so I look at the picture, and that's how I was able to find you. That's how I was able to find you. Okay, uh, it was a picture. Oh, so it does pay. You said you got your bigger. Okay, that's good. Wait, you have bigger also, right? Rico said, "I'm about to monetize my IG." Really? Even IG? Like, what does it take to monetize IG? I just said my no. Shut the front door, Rico. Am I following you on IG? You have 10K. Oh hell! Is that what it takes to monetize? Man, I'm hardly on there. I would never monetize anything. Um, Wow, that's pretty good, Rico. That's great. So when you monetize, like, how did they pay you? Is it like based on views or what? Rico, that's what's up. That's good. Congratulations, Rico. That's great. 10K. That's amazing. But I think what happens is like if you're on YouTube, it really helps. Like if you promote like your pages like on one, like your followers on YouTube will go over there to IG and be like, okay, I want to find you on IG, or your IG people will go to your YouTube. Like they'll go to the different platforms that you're on to follow you. You're back, Nola Boy Cartel. Okay. So I am going to call it a night. I'm going to like I think I have some record things that I recorded that I need to go through. That way it's not too old, right? I have recordings that I need to go over and see if I need to upload to my main page or maybe on this backup page. Um So I'm gonna do that. If I don't know if anybody's live, if someone's live, you probably see me in the chat, or you probably see me like post something. But he said, Rico said, really, all of your social media platforms you can monetize, and they pay through whatever card or account you. Oh, okay. Hmm. Oh, thank you, pretty iced tea. Kiki. Oh, Kiki, where have you been? You've been MIA. Hi, Kiki. Hi, Mel Kiki. Good night, Kiki. I'm glad you dropped down to say good night. Okay. So you said you're going to eat a salad? Oh, hell no. I ate. I think that I think for me, I'm not really hungry. What did I eat? I think maybe because I had a good meal. I posted what I ate on my other page. I had a seafood boil. It had clams and scallop and corn. I ate one potato and then I got rid of the rest of the potato. But so I'm just drinking this. I'm gonna drink tea because I'm congested sitting by this window. So I hope you guys have a good night. I appreciate you guys stopping by and keeping me company for almost 2 hours. Thank you guys. And if you missed the video, if you missed like the beginning, you can watch the replay. So thank you guys. I will see you guys in this chat, in the chat on these YouTube streets. Stay safe. Have Oh my gosh, Fifi TV. Hi, beautiful. I will see you guys in the. Unfortunately, Fifi TV. I am ending it. You can red ball it. I will see you guys in these YouTube streets. Stay safe. For all the mothers, even for the dads that play mom and dad, happy Mother's Day. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Stay blessed and make sure that you take care of yourself and love yourself. It's okay if you can red ball. Nothing major. Nothing groundbreaking. Oh, thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate it again. Okay, and thank you for the support. Thank you for the clicks and views. I appreciate you all, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.